Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to a very exciting, very special stream because I am officially launching a new program that I'm so excited to tell you guys about. And it is, oh my goodness, I have so many windows open on my desktop. There we go. It is live on Kickstarter as we speak. I just launched it this morning. I am asking for crowdfunding help in building out a program that I'm going to use to train 10,000 parents how to find what the schools are teaching. This was something that was a stroke of inspiration that hit me last week. It is like the perfect storm of circumstance where I have all the components to do this. I have them all set up. I have them all ready to go. And now all I need is to be able to have the money to scale so that I can fit 10,000 parents in the program, because when you're launching something like this, it's not just about having the technology, it's about being able to scale the technology in a useful way in order to accommodate a very large quantity of people. And oftentimes the biggest barrier to that is not the technology itself. I already have the technology to do this. What I need is the money, honey. Because it does cost money to do it, and that's just something that is out of my control. If I could wave a magic wand and make it happen for free, I would, but I can't do it. Money is the reason oftentimes that you can't scale technology up that large, but I feel committed that we can overcome that. And once we overcome that, it's a matter of me having the time to sit my butt down and to be able to build out a focused online training program that is going to help to teach 10,000 parents to do the things that I'm already doing, that some of you, as part of the Unwoke Army, are already doing. And I want to take that to the masses because, listen, I had a stroke of inspiration last week, and I'm just going to put this ticker on the bottom of the screen of this. Oh, not that ticker, this ticker. No, not that one either. How about that one? There we go. That's what I want. Um, I had a stroke of I'm going to call it genius, and I don't think it came from me. So I'm not calling myself a genius here. I think this actually came from God. I think this is one of those times when I channeled a source of divine inspiration that was handed to me like a gift, because it really is just the perfect set of circumstances. Thank you, Rebecca, for the super sticker. Now, guys, as much as I love super stickers and super chats, and I will absolutely take them, I am going to ask that on this very special stream that we be making donations to the Kickstarter that I have just launched this morning. Let me tell you how this happened, and then I'm going to show you guys a promo video that I made for the Kickstarter that explains what I want to do and what I need your help in doing. And then what I thought we would do is we would watch some of our greatest hits. Because the fact of the matter is that the source of inspiration came from this in terms of what the Unwoke Army is already doing and has been doing for several months. And that is going onto school websites, searching around going into the bowels of school websites, going into the places where they never actually intend for normal people to enter. We go through all their documents, we go through their plans, we go through their budgets, we scour their social media, we go onto their YouTube channels, we watch all the videos that they put up with students. And from that activity, we are able to expose what the schools are actually teaching that they're not telling parents about, that they're trying to hide kind of in wide open. And we are able to expose what is going on. So when someone says critical race theory isn't taught in K through 12 school, well, guess what? I've got videos of high school students talking about critical race theory, naming it by name. Don't tell me it's not taught in K through 12 schools when I've got literal videos of high schoolers naming it by name. All right, where are they learning it? Where are they learning it if it's not being taught in schools? So I thought that we would go through some of our greatest hits clips of things that we've already found from. I've got clips pulled up from I've got a ton of clips from Burlington. Some never before seen clips from the Burlington School District that didn't actually make their way into the article and the Twitter thread that kind of made its way around the internet. So we've got the Burlington clips. I've got clips from the School District of Philadelphia pulled up. I've got some clips from Portland that we saw last time. So we're just going to have some fun. We're going to kick back and watch some of the cringe that we've already watched as a way to demonstrate the effectiveness of the techniques that we're using. And this is the stuff that I want to teach parents to do, because here is what I've learned in the last several months in doing this stuff with the Unwoke Army. The biggest problem that we have in terms of essentially exposing what the public schools are doing is time and money. And money is actually the lesser of the concerns. This stuff, to do it well, takes a long time. I've told this story a million times. When we exposed the Burlington, Vermont, when the Unwoke Army exposed the Burlington, Vermont school district for helping children to come out in the 5th grade with the help of the guidance counselor, that was not exposed by Laura Ingraham, even though she covered it. That was not exposed by Ben Shapiro, even though he covered it. That was exposed by 24 volunteers who worked tirelessly for days going through all the materials that we could find from the Burlington, Vermont school district. And what we ended up actually exposing scratched the surface of the amount of materials that we went through. It takes a long ass time to do this. This is the biggest bottleneck we have. Is like, even if we have a focused, dedicated team of people that just goes through school websites all day, every day, we are not able to keep up with the amount of schools that we need to look into. That is a task on its own. But what if we could teach more people how to do this? And what if we could teach people who have the most vested interest in this reality, which are parents that have kids in school right now? What if we could create an army of parents that know exactly and precisely how to go through school websites in the same way that the Unwoke Army does, to find all the same information that we find, that have our help and guidance in terms of sorting through it and understanding what it means? Listen, guys, I'm going to be blunt. None of what we do is rocket science. Here's what I'm going to be hearing a lot from the haters that are questioning this project. They're going to say, anyone can do this, Carlin. Why are you raising money off of this? Listen, none of this is rocket science. It's not. Anyone can do this. However, there are things that you need to understand and need to know in order to do it well and in order to do it efficiently. You need to be able to speak their language. You need to understand where to look for the documents. You need to understand what terms to search. A lot of parents do not understand these things, and that is no fault of their own. That is no shade on them. It is because they are busy people that have lives and jobs and don't spend all their time on the internet talking about this stuff, and so they don't know it like the back of their hand like many of us know it. We need to teach them. We need to show them. We need to make it easy for them in order to be able to do this. And then if we can teach enough parents to go onto their school websites and to do this with us and to collect this information with us, all of a sudden we have access to an almost unlimited amount of time. Because this is not about the money, this is about the time. That is the biggest bottleneck. We do not have enough people that know how to do this right now in order to be able to expose the amount of stuff that we need to be able to expose in order to really get things moving and to start to change culture around the schools. So we need to train more people to do it. And in order to train more people to do it, I need money to do that. And I need the money to cover the course development costs. I need the money to cover the costs of scaling the technology to be able to accommodate 10,000 parents. That's a lot, guys. I have technology right now that can accommodate between 1,000 and 5,000, depending on the medium. I need to be able to scale that up to make it a lot bigger. Okay? I also need to be able to cover the costs of my time in terms of developing the online training program. And this is something I know how to do. I'm an organizational psychologist. I have developed online training programs for managing people, for interpersonal communications, for managing stress, for work-life balance, pretty much any workplace topic you can name that involves people and not like process and stuff like that. I've probably developed an online training program for something like that. And Deborah Evans points out in the chat, training development is not quick and easy thing to do. People actually get degrees in it. It is not an easy thing to do when you are doing it well. It is very detail oriented. You have to be mindful about how you're producing videos. You have to be mindful about the flow and the structure of content. You have to be mindful about notifications and follow-ups and automated things that have to go on in the course room. There is a lot that goes into quality online course development, and I know how to do that. And there is no reason that we can't take the same things that I've literally been paid tens of thousands of dollars to do in corporate America and apply them to this particular problem. So, I want to take a moment and introduce you guys to the Schools Exposed project that I launched on Kickstarter today. We're going to watch the project video that I put together for the Kickstarter. I want to be able to answer questions, and then we're going to watch some greatest hits clips. Does that sound okay to everyone? I'm broadcasting on like every possible platform right now. I'm like on I'm on both my YouTube channels. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Odyssey, I'm on Rockfin, I'm on Rumble, I'm even on Gitter. Does that sound good to everyone? Guys, please mount that like button for me if you're excited about helping 10,000 parents to understand what the schools are teaching their kids. Now I'm going to bring up the video that I did, and we're going to watch it. And I apologize if some of you have already seen the video, but not everyone has. So I want to play for you guys this video. Let me just make it nice and big, and I'll bow out for about 10 minutes. We're going to watch this video. Oh, hang on. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. What is going on? Hang on. Oh, no. Why am I showing you guys the strip? What is going on today? That is not what I wanted to show you guys at all. That's what I wanted to show you guys. All right, let's go into full screen mode. My technology is failing me already. Oh, this is great. This is a great first impression. All right, we are in full screen mode. I'm going to take myself off of the screen, and we are going to watch the video. My name is Carlin Burisenko. I'm an industrial organizational psychologist, an experienced coach and online trainer, an accidental activist, and I want to train 10,000 parents how to investigate what the public schools are teaching their children based purely on publicly available information. Let me introduce you to the Schools Exposed project. Now more than ever, parents are concerned about what their kids are learning in public schools. The Schools Exposed project started as a way for parents to get access to that information. It is a crowdsourced journalism project that takes all of the information that schools are posting online, be it through their websites, through their social media, what have you, and aggregates it together to show parents in those school districts exactly what is going on. There's nothing nefarious about it. It's just showing what our taxpayer dollars are paying for in the public schools. In order to get access to this information, we had parents come to this website and just complete a short, quick survey. Hang on. Breaking news. Kickstarter funded my funding. Hang on. Breaking news. Am I being canceled by Kickstarter literally live on the air on my launch event? Hang on. Kickstarter reviewed this. I'm going to be so mad if I'm being canceled by Kickstarter during my effing event. But you know what? We've got backup options. Mother effers. Why is Kickstarter canceling this funding? Hang on. I need to get into my email and figure this out. Alexandra, I don't see you on the backer list. I'm just trying to get my email loaded so I can actually figure out what is going on and why Kickstarter is canceling my funding. Because Kickstarter manually reviewed this campaign and approved it for launch. They manually reviewed the campaign. I'm getting into my email. What? Kickstarter is saying, wow. Let me show you guys this. I will show you exactly what Kickstarter is saying about this, the funding for the program. Hang on, let me show you guys. I'm gonna be so mad about this. Check this out. This is the email I just got from Kickstarter. This is a message from Kickstarter's Trust and Safety team. We're writing to let you know recent activity on your project triggered a review. Our team monitors projects throughout their funding periods to protect the Kickstarter community. We also review reports that we receive from members of our community. Projects are suspended only when we find strong evidence that they are violating the letter or spirit of Kickstarter's rules. They're saying that I have the following violations: inappropriate content, including but not limited to explicit or pornographic material, which is not true; hateful or offensive content that fails to meet Kickstarter's spirits of inclusivity or promoting discrimination, bigotry, or intolerance towards marginalized groups. That's not true. As a result, your project has been suspended. This means that all funding has been stopped and backers will not be charged for their pledges. Once a project is suspended, it cannot resume funding. Well, we might have to delay. We might have to delay our special launch stream today. Kickstarter manually reviewed this project. They manually reviewed this project. I also have another email in here from them. Wow. After extended review, what the hell? I have another email saying they're just suspending it. My project does, they're basically saying don't contact us, but I'm going to contact them right now. You said like, I need an explanation, Kickstarter, for why. Oh my God. Well, you know what, guys? I kind of anticipated this was going to happen, to be honest. I don't have the other funding source set up right this second. Hang on, guys. We're doing this. Yep, I'm gonna say that this is probably the work of the horde led by Walkaway fame whore Mike Harlow, jealous cunt Deb Philman. Yes, I use the C word, Deb. And Christian cultist Carrie Smith. And all of these people, because this is what these people do to me all the time. They don't want people to actually get access to this information. I guess, okay, let me see. I'm responding to Kickstarter right now. I guess I don't understand exactly what rules I'm breaking. I was told these are my violations. Guys, it's okay if you get canceled on things, because here's the thing. You use the cancellation Kickstarter after you manually reviewed this project and approved this project. You use the cancellation to say they don't want parents to see what's on their school websites. I'm not surprised this happened. My project contains no pornography or explicit material. It also contains no hateful or offensive content. It doesn't promote bigotry or intolerance towards marginalized people. It is only about showing parents what is on the websites of their schools. I don't understand why showing parents what's on their school websites. This literally happened on the stream. What's on their school websites would promote any of this, promote discrimination, bigotry, or intolerance. I respectfully request that you point out exactly how I'm breaking your guidelines, and if you can't, and if you can't, then allow me to complete my project as you originally approved it. The Kickstarter did this because we were already 20% of the way to our goal for the project, weren't we, Kickstarter? God, that's disappointing. But not actually really, because I kind of knew this was going to happen. I had a sneaking suspicion this was going to happen. Now, I didn't have the backup one set up for this launch because, to be quite frank, people are going to say, Carlin, we told you that Kickstarter was going to cancel your project. Kickstarter manually reviewed my project. They manually reviewed my project. I guess I don't need this freaking Unwoke Army thing that's Kickstarter anymore. Dang. Well, I guess that wasn't what I wanted to show. Did want to have that on the screen. Kickstarter, let me show you. Actually, you know what? I'll show you guys the email. Kickstarter manually reviewed my project and approved it. Now they're can't reset it. This is bullshit. Hang on. Look at this. Oh, no, that was it launched. Hang on. Hang on. All right. Here is the evidence that Kickstarter... Let me take this banner down. Here is the evidence that Kickstarter manually reviewed this project. All right. This is an email I got 2 days ago. Thanks for sharing your project with us. Everything's looking good. We can't wait to see it go live. And this is from the Kickstarter Trust and Safety team. They manually reviewed my project before I launched it. Well, that's a little disappointing. I'm going to be honest. That's a little disappointing. But here's the thing, guys. What I'm going to go do is we're going to have to cut our launch stream short for today. Sadly, I have sent in my appeal to Kickstarter. What I'm going to go do right now is I'm going to cut my stream short. I don't want anyone giving to... Okay, if you want to financially support this project, sit tight. Sit tight. Because I'm going to build it out on another platform. And I'm going to have it back up and running soon. Now, if you would like... Okay, okay, do you want to pay for the lawyer? Do you want to pay for the lawyer? You guys always tell people to file lawsuits. You never want to pay for the lawyers. Here's what I want to do. I'm going to put a link in the chat. I'm so mad about this. I had so much cool stuff I wanted to show you guys. Oh, this is so annoying. Hang on. I have so many videos open that it's really slowing down my computer. But because we were gonna do a whole clip marathon. But here's what I want to do. I want to show you guys. Okay. If you would like to be notified when this project is ready to go, you can do one of two things. You can join my locals community. You can do that for free. It's at kb.locals.com. That's free to join, guys. So you don't have to pay any money to join that. That way you'll be notified when it is ready to go. But the other thing you can do... Hang on. The other thing that you can do is I'm going to put a link in the chat. This link is for hy.page/unwoke. And if you don't want to join my locals, but you still want to be notified when the project goes live, go to hy.page/unwoke and put your email address right here. And that way you will automatically be added to my mailing list. And I will send you an email when it's done. Yeah, I know Kickstarter's a woke platform, but they fucking manually reviewed the project. So now here's what we're going to do. I'm going to stop the stream. I have everything saved. Don't worry. Because again, I kind of anticipated that this would happen. And I kind of, if I'm honest about it, wanted it to happen. Kickstarter, thank you for playing right into my hands with what I wanted you to do. Um, so now I'm going to go build this out on a separate platform, and I'm going to notify everyone when it launches. And now we get to say this campaign is so dangerous that Kickstarter canceled it. Kickstarter canceled our funding. Actually, let me go. Let me see. You can see right here. Kickstarter canceled our funding. Funding suspended. Canceled by Kickstarter. Going somewhere else. And then we will use this to market it, unless Kickstarter wants to reverse the illegal ban. I'm going to call it illegal. I didn't break their terms of service. This is entirely a campaign about showing parents what is on school. Kickstarter, why don't you want 10,000 parents to see what are on public school websites? Why don't you want them to see about what are on public school websites? What doesn't Kickstarter want parents to know? All right, guys, join the email list. Join my locals, kb.locals.com. And if you would like to support this campaign, you're still going to have the option to. You're still going to have the option to. Oh, yeah, Julie, the Horde was absolutely reporting this. Yeah. Those great anti-woke activists, Mike Harlow, Carrie Smith, Deb Philman, the Queen, who isn't even worth a real name. Mike Harlow is such a good little spokesperson for Walkaway that he's actively trying to cancel projects that expose what the schools are teaching kids. Congratulations, Walkaway is now working for the Democrats. How great is that? No, they absolutely did. They absolutely mass reported this. I'll tell you right now, that is 100% what happened. But guys, that's okay. That's okay, because we can now say that we've been canceled by Kickstarter. I'm going to launch it somewhere else, and we're going to do what we're going to do anyway. So if you were ready to make a donation, sit tight. I'm going to have something else for you. Again, kb.locals.com. Getting you in my locals community will get you on my email list automatically. So that'll take care of that. And that way you'll be notified as soon as it's back up and running on a different site. And if you don't want to do that, you can go to highpage.hy.page/unwoke, and you can join my email list that way. Sit tight, guys. We're going to come back real soon. Mount that like button for me if you're pissed off that Kickstarter canceled me when I was in the middle of my fucking launch stream, Kickstarter. We're going to right this wrong, and we'll be back soon, guys. All right, take care. We'll see you soon.